What's up, family? It's your girl, Azili, Almaz, and you already know I'm always giving you the best seat in the house. This is the last episode of 2024. What other way to close out than to have one of the best artists in Philly, young Primo, here. I'm going to let him introduce himself because you already know, like, I don't want, he do so much stuff. We chopped it up off camera. I don't want to miss any details, so please help me welcome young Primo. Woo!
And that was a hell of an introduction. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's Primo, you know what I mean? I dropped the young.
You did?
Yeah, I'm dropping the
young.
Oh,
when did you drop it?
You know, I mean, I'm getting a little bit, you know, a little seasoned, man. I'm seeing a little, you know, grays coming in. So, you know, I just wanted to, you know, just transition a little gracefully.
Okay.
With, you know, just myself. And then I think reinvention is also one of the like major keys to longevity. You know
tell
what I
us
mean?
more.
So,
He always preaching y'all. I'm letting y'all know this now.
yeah,
So
you
get
know,
y'all notebooks out.
Yeah, you know, reinvention is definitely one of those things. But yeah, I dropped the young. I mean, it's, you know, it's if it's still on there by just default, you know, some people just young Primo, like I get it. But me, I tried to just drop it to just Primo. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, Primo, y'all heard him.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
But I also feel honored to be, you know, to end the year off with being the last episode. I know we spoke about this a few months ago maybe, and it's finally coming to fruition. So I think that's super dope on both our ends.
No, for sure.
That we got a chance to make this happen. So.
No, for sure. And what other way to like make it happen? Because I seen that you dropped a video. Mine's Forever. Okay, tell us about that. Tell us about that.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Really?
Yeah, I like it a lot. And it's not often that not too often that I kind of like, you know, give myself credit, but that's one of those songs that's like, damn, bro, like you really got something.
Yeah, no, I love the vibe. I was listening to it. First of all, I want to give you your flowers because you're such a lyricist, and that's why I appreciate like your music and everything that you put out and the quality of it too. Your videos, like always a banger, and I love how you capture the significance of Philly. Like you're going to be in the stores, like you caught Davis at a point in time, like and just like how you carry everything. Like I just like really appreciate that. That's why I look at you like as an artist. I didn't want to just say like rapper or whatever the case may be, right?
Thank you.
But so I want to ask you, right? When did you fall in love with hip hop? For all the brown sugar people.
So I honestly fell in love with hip hop at a very, very young age. I got introduced to hip hop, like the first rapper artist that I've ever got introduced to was DMX.
Really?
Yeah, like I had a cousin, his name was Lewis. Okay. Well, not his name was, he's still alive, like, but his name Lewis. And I remember just being over his house and he was just like zoned out. Like he had a CD cassette and he was zoned out just listening to something. And it was DMX. I forgot the name of the album, but I don't know are you familiar with the album where it's like he's like drenched in blood? It's like a pool of blood that he's in, like in a tub. It's like a white background.
I don't think so.
Long story short, I think it was like his first album.
Okay.
But that's when I got introduced to it. I didn't necessarily fall in love. I think I've always been in love with it. I just didn't know it yet until maybe like elementary school.
Okay.
And I say that because like my house, my mom always had us around music.
Yeah.
So like we literally had that house that was just like you could tell is ours because we blasting Tina Marie, we blasting Lauryn Hill, we blasting Rick James, Michael Jackson. Like that literally was our house. So I know I fell in love with it in elementary school.
Okay.
So and like I never knew what the words meant to some of these songs, but I knew how they made me feel. And they always made me feel like, I don't know, it was just like a feeling. You know what I mean? Like I actually felt music.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with it very young.
Okay.
You know, so I would say about maybe like 7, 8.
Yeah. My sister, she has this quote tatted on her and it says, "When words fail, music speaks."
Okay.
And so like that always made me like really intentional about like certain music that I listen to. Like I don't know what it is, but I have to. It's only certain music I can listen, so certain things that I can't. But for those reasons, because you said like the lyrics made you feel a certain way, right? So what DMX song does it for you?
Oh, that always does it for me. Yeah. How It's Going Down. Okay. Like, that's just one of those ones. It's very nostalgic. It's just like when you hear that beat, you can almost kind of remember where you were when you first heard it. Or it just, that song instantly just takes me back to my childhood. Yeah. Like I just felt like that was such a great time in music. Like you had the DMX, you had the Ja Rules, you had the Jay-Z's. I know about Biggie and Tupac, but I didn't really get a chance. Like I know they work, but I didn't get a chance to feel the effect of it. Like I felt a DMX or a Jay-Z. But to answer your question, DMX, How It's Going Down, like that's just one of those ones that's always gonna. I gotta either run it back or I might even gotta skip a song to get to that one on my playlist. So
my dog be like, when he be like, dog, I meet bitches, discreet bitches, street bitches.
What's that? What these bitches want?
I love that one, but these bitches
that's my second one though. Like,
for real?
Yeah, that's like that's right there. Like,
listen, if we at karaoke and that song come on, I'm telling you now, I'm grabbing a microphone and I'm asking what these bitches want from a nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, that's really my shit. So, did you enjoy the versus battle with him? Did you see the versus battle with DMX?
Wait, who did he battle?
Who did he battle? Y'all remember?
He battled Snoop.
Snoop. Yeah. Okay, Snoop. All right.
I think I enjoyed that. I did. I enjoyed that.
Okay. All right. Yo, this man had me. It was more of like a comedy drawing for me. But what I appreciated about DMX is not only was he damn, because as I'm thinking about this, I can see it because you're spiritual too. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that DMX is spiritual. He can pray. I don't know. Lord forgive me. Pray his off. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He can really pray. And I think a lot of people didn't really see how strong his faith was. Yeah. But if you really like watch his interviews or listen to his music, you could really see how connected he was to God. So I could see how
one of my another one of my favorite songs by him is called Slipping. Okay. And he talk, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Like that's one of the most vulnerable songs I ever heard.
Come on, sis. Just hop on. Come on, just hop on. Just hop on. Y'all about to see us transition. I can't do this without my sis. Come on, sis, hop on.
Let's go.
Yes, come on. Come on. Yes, come on. It's fine. I didn't want to start without her, y'all. I really didn't. Listen, it wouldn't be a Pisces thing if we didn't. That's how you know it's solidified. Hey, you want some cards? It's really nothing going on.
Yourself? How you doing?
Henri Caed, May Network.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Henri Caed.
Henri.
We gonna go by Henri today.
Henri.
Yeah, okay. Go by Henri Caed.
Yeah, Henri always. I always go by Henri Caed. Like I always go by Henri Caed. Primo, Henri Caed.
Nice to meet you.
Primo.
Yes.
Say Primo.
I'm cracking up. So. When we was off camera, we was talking about like a lot of different stuff or whatever. And you mentioned like elevation and everything like that. We're closing out 2025. Yeah. I mean 2024. My bad. Closing out. Damn, I know, right? Years. That mean God got something good for us. Yeah, that mean God got something good for us. Okay. All right, so we closing out 2024, right? While we all, together before we dive back in our conversations, what are some things, 1 or 2, however many you want to give, that you're grateful for or that this year has taught you? What's some highlights?
Me?
Yeah, we gonna
start with you. We gonna go around.
I'm grateful for, I would say, my relentlessness. Man. Like, no, seriously, like, and mind you, I'm not even, like, I'm not trying to, but I sit a lot with myself. So I know a lot about myself, and I know, like, what I need to work on and what I'm great at as well. So, but I would say my relentlessness, like, it's been this month, not this month, but this year has been a roller coaster, but I don't feel like I cracked under any type of pressure. Like, I knew I was going to get through whatever it was that I was going through. And then it's just also like, when you understand that it's always somebody who got it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of my shit, it ain't even worth complaining about. You
Come
know what I'm
on
saying?
now.
Like, I got people I talk to. My cousin, I talk to him every day. He in jail for life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, God willing, he get back out here. But it just be like, he told me one time that changed my entire perspective on how I felt about my problems. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to him about this and I'm talking to him about that. And to me, it was, you know, at that time, it was heavy.
Yeah.
You know what he told me? He said, I wish I had your problems. And I was just like, damn.
Stop right there.
Yeah,
Right.
like, what you, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So I would say my relentlessness to just keep going. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely thankful for that. And just my awareness, those two things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love that. But before we switch, I want to ask, like, where do you find the strength though to keep going? Because there's a lot of people who do get consumed by like what's going on. So how do you manage that to stay relentless? Like, how do you?
That's a good question. I think it definitely comes from like your connection with the higher up.
Yeah.
God, whatever it is that you believe in, I think it definitely comes with that, because that's the only thing or person that you have to lean on in those times, you know? So like, and I've been through some shit. I'm pretty sure we all been through some shit.
Yeah.
And what's the first person that you call on? You'd be like, damn, man, God, if you just let me get through this
Listen,
I'm like, you know
you
what I
look
mean?
right up.
Like,
Sometimes you look right up, like,
you just let me get through this. Like, I promise. So I would say it comes from that, you know? But yeah, I just find the strength by just like, also, I live by like this, it's like a saying. I just be like, you know, just get 1% better every day. Like, if you just get 1% better every day,
I love that.
you know what I mean? By time, let's just say you get,
come
or
on
let's
now.
just say
You better put on the
let's
shirt.
say a year. You'll be 365% better than
what you
was
was
when you. Yeah, you feel me?
Break
So
it down for the people.
So I think no, seriously, like that's just where I be at with things. Like I said, I you know, I could be a bit antisocial, but I'm also social as well. But the times when I'm being antisocial, it's just me connecting with myself and that higher power.
Yeah. And I feel like that's needed, because I think sometimes when you are sociable or when you are spiritually connected and like sometimes like somewhat of an empath, like if you overindulge emotionally, like it takes a toll on you. So like we talked about off camera, like we have to be that person in front of ourselves to be like, all right, pull back, chill out, take a rest. Because oftentimes, like if we don't speak up and say anything, nobody is going to stand up in front of us and say, well, that's what we need to do. I love that you create that balance. You know, it's God is good. Come on, like God is good. Like a black man that knows where his help come from and that his help come from the Lord. Man. It is really truly a blessing.
But I won't even, and I can't. Like I said, I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna give you your flowers as well. You also get that strength from having strong women and black women in your life as well. I'll be alive. I said all that strength came from me. It comes from me having a good foundation or just a good connection with women as well, because I feel like you need women in your life just to connect to identify with certain emotions that you wouldn't be able to connect with just if you just around men all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I give a lot of credit to y'all as well. Like when I see women just going through things as well, like, you know, I'm the only boy. So I naturally have a provide and protect type of mentality for my sisters. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always been in me just to have some type of strength or, you know, I don't want to say like, stop crying, but like I can't afford to be that person. You feel me? Like, so I, you know, like I said, I give a lot of the credit to, you know, God and the people that's in my life, but the major people in my life are women though, like that just pour into me. You know what I mean?
No, and I'm happy that you said that, because it be a lot of platforms that like we done been on, that we done heard, you know, and it's a lot of war between men and women. You get what I'm saying?
In particular, black men.
I hate it.
Oh, me too.
I hate it so
me too.
much.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it,
man. Please.
All right, go ahead. No, yeah, I do. I actually do. Come on.
Really, it's one of those things where I always say to people, you know, we can't get over that in one day or one night. It's not one conversation because it's so deep. Like it's beyond surface level how we would have to like really break that down and heal from that.
Yeah.
It's so deep. A lot of times we feel like they don't understand us. They feel like we don't understand them. Well, really and truly, we really do.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
It's so many layers to this shit that just makes it so hard sometimes to like really connect the way we supposed to.
Yeah.
I know I'm tired of it.
Me too.
I
know they really do though. That's why I love platforms like this because I don't know, like me and Henri, we always say we niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? we some real niggas in this motherfucker. So we always hold on, get the mic.
Real niggas.
Oh, mine? Oh, Henri kids. Y'all know I keep all this, so I don't mind.
You see the camera getting me looking dumb?
It's okay.
Which way can we go?
So it's up towards you. So it's standing up, like kind of like that. And then pull it down some so we can see.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We good?
I'm good.
We that bien?
Sure.
All right, we good.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
It's
sorry, y'all.
Look, y'all
gotta be prepared for
You know we gonna get all the uncut and raw. Like this is
that's it.
Yeah, like we ain't cutting this out.
I was trying to great.
It's the last show. This is no for real. And so this is why you could tell absolutely why we love this. But yeah, we always say we real niggas. But like I absolutely appreciate, dialogues like this and having like platforms where we're able to show individuals that Black men and Black women can coexist like healthy and have like positive dialogues like this where we could talk about a lot of different topics or whatever and it doesn't necessarily have to tear each other down. Now I will say this.
Talk.
Cause I'll be real pissed off.
Come on and land.
I'll be pissed off. Cause I was on Instagram yesterday. Okay. Now, this ain't his name, but y'all gonna know who I'm talking about because I don't want to tear him down. But Shaquan. Now Shaquan. Okay? They done show Mr. Shaquan.
I think I know where you going.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. I love a family. I love a family. I love a happy home.
There's a little swirl going on.
But it really does something to me. It feel like somebody plucked something off of my body when I see a successful Black man. You know what I'm saying? Not kissing a Black woman on the side.
I agree.
That pisses me off. We can.
I agree.
We really can. So you said you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Oh, you okay? Can we talk about this? I don't want to feel by myself, please.
I definitely agree with it. Because when you just look at any other race, they all together. Well, you see a successful Asian man, he with a successful Asian woman. You see a successful white man, he with a successful white woman, and so forth and so on, right?
Yes.
I don't necessarily know what, how their situation came about. But I will say just from a man's perspective, at times we have a lot of pressures on us.
Okay.
So a lot of the program women out there, it's the pressure or you see a lot of them say pretty much they just want the man to be complete. About time we get to them.
Are we talking about Black women in particular? Or
I would say so. Yeah, I do see a lot of that.
Go ahead. This is where
and y'all can definitely.
No, I want you to finish. I want you to finish.
And I love my Black women. I love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But the main ones that I do see saying that come from our people. Like we have to be a finished product for men wise. Your man has to be of this status. Your man has to be of this hue of money. So who's to say? Like I said, I don't know their situation, but I know for me, it's tough to feel like sometimes somebody is rocking with me when I'm in my beginning stages of my journey or my grind based off of the social conditioning that's going on how Black men are supposed to be, I guess, appreciated.
Yeah.
So That's my take on it. I see you like, come on, talk
Henri,
to me, because
go
tell me,
ahead,
like,
sis, what you
because
want
it could
to
be
say?
something that I'm missing. Like, I'm not combative about what's going on, but
I don't. All right, so let me just say what I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
But let me just explain, rather. Let me explain why that may be. This is just my perspective, right? You said that we want the man to be complete. All right, so it's a couple sides to this. One, I feel, not gonna speak for nobody else, I feel and see that a lot of times Black women are always holding the man down when he's coming from them.
Okay.
Right? We were there. You got to where you was at because of us.
I agree.
Low key, whether it was your mama, your auntie, your baby mom, your cousin, whatever. It was a group of Black women that held you up in some regard to get to where you are. Whatever you consider complete or on your way to complete. The problem is when you get to complete, we're not chosen.
Got you.
Right? Now, the first time something like that happened, you might be like, okay. The second time that happened, okay. Third time it happened, okay. 10th time, you like, okay, I have to do better. Now you got to start holding yourself accountable and stop saying, like, I'm going to bring this man up, and you essentially and eventually just become tired. And now the 11th man, you want him complete.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Because you like, I done did this 10 times over. I've built you, I've helped you, I've stood in it with you, I've done all the things, put the money on your books and me, took care of your kid when the other baby mama didn't want to. All the things. And when you reach a point of success, what you consider successful, which oftentimes is what society considers successful, we're not chosen.
Or I guess like also when they got it, when
That's
they feel
what
when
I
they
mean.
yeah
That's
when
why
they
I
feel
said
when they
that's
feel
a good perspective,
like when they
though,
feel
because I never really not to cut you off, I'm sorry,
ahead.
but I've never heard it from that side of like, damn, like I've been holding, like I see it, you feel what I'm saying? Like with obviously like with my mom and my sisters and just other females in my life, but to hear it just come from, I think when I see it from them, I think is normal because it's not from a lover. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, you supposed to be doing that. You know what I mean? And so I get what you're saying.
Most of the time, the ones that we choose, you just like you said, your mom, your sister, your aunt. If you don't mind me asking, how many of them are married?
None of them.
Okay.
Well, my one little sister, she just got married.
Oh, shout congratulations!
Yeah. And I'm super proud of that because of these reasons.
Yes.
Like for the simple fact that she's able to experience love.
She married a Black man?
Yes.
Oh, come on now.
Correct.
I love Black love.
We tend to if we can,
Y'all do.
marry Black.
I love that for her. Shout out to you, sis. You gotta give me her information. We can tag her. Shout out to you.
But it doesn't always I guess what I want to say to that is like we just named quite a few. He mentioned one.
Yeah.
And that's the case in many households, right? If there's 10 women, there might be 1 out of 10 that are married, which is sad.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Because if you hear the stories that like if people really, and I don't want to put my mom business out there, like, but we have like, so I have siblings, and the dynamics of my siblings is like people will be like, it would be questionable, right? Yeah. But if you do the math, you'll start saying, oh, your dad was, he was, and it forced my mom and his other baby moms to get along. You get what I'm saying? And so we had 2 moms, like, and we had 2 moms. Yeah, but like I only got one. But if I was going over to her house, you get what I'm saying? Like I had the experience of, like being like around her or whatever the case be. She's not married. My mom's not married. Like my dad's not married. You get what I'm saying? And so I see the broken homes that's being created. But then again, it frustrates me because I know with a name like Shaquan had some Keishas, some, you know what I'm saying? He really did. He had all of them. You know what I'm saying? But then he decided to be with Karen, and it's just like I wonder, because in the comments I did hear, I did see people saying stuff like, oh, he got tired of the nagging, or he got tired of this, or he got tired of that, so he went the other direction.
So let me speak to that.
Yeah, please do.
So I don't think. Let me choose my words wise.
No,
that may very well be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he did get tired of the nagging and the this and the that, whatever. What I need black men to understand is the reason behind the nagging.
Yes.
Maybe there is some nagging.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. But there's a reason behind the nagging
think so
that
too.
you can't ignore.
Yeah.
Right.
You said something a few minutes ago. You said that was normal.
Yeah.
It's always expected of us to be a certain way.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You said we talk about it all the time. We some real niggas. We really are.
We really are.
Really some real niggas.
We some real niggas.
But we want to be girls.
No, for sure. I'm just a girl. I was carrying 2 bags. It was just 2 bags earlier. And like and one of them was falling and I had to pick it. I'm just a girl. Like I'm just I'm just a girl.
You just want to be a girl.
I just want to be a girl.
But we can't always be that with our black men.
I agree.
Black men watching. This is not a bashing moment. This is just what we're saying. We can't always be that because it's expected of us to be what we are, which is strong, which is able-bodied for the most part, right? Like you see these things from your mom and your aunties, and then you expect your lover to be the same way. These things that you say you don't like a lot of times it's because of the world, and a lot of times we are entertaining our men. So that is the reason. We nagging because we tired. We are nagging because we are tired.
Yeah, and I think just like the men, like I think we both carry a lot, right? And one thing about women, I don't know how we do this, but it's in our nature. Like
women or black women? Or
black women. No, black women.
Okay.
I'm talking about us.
We're gonna keep it black.
Yeah, I'm talking about us. Like I'm talking about from here. If I say women from henceforth, I'm talking about us. Okay, so like we tend to overstand people. Like we can overstand them, and I think men often. That's why I be so perplexed because men think that we don't understand. It's like no, we literally overstand you. Like, and I'm not talking about like the immature, female. I'm not talking about them. The real solid black women who really get it. Like we overstand y'all, and we see so much in y'all, and we want so much in y'all. So I think no, for real, like we really want y'all to win. Like we really for y'all. And so I think that's why we go so hard. That's why we're so passionate about the relationships that we're in. We're like so conscious of the trajectory that our relationships are going in. And I think men sometimes feel the pressure of women, being like, oh, well, are you going to marry me? Are you going to marry me? And it's just like at the end of the day, I think oftentimes we don't see enough black connections, it like healthy when it comes to relationships.
I would love to, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I would love to just for definitely for the world to see 2 successful, healthy black men and women together.
Yes.
Like, I say it all the time. Like,
yes. And then 10, 20 years later, not hear no scandal shit. You get what I'm saying?
And it's like I be paying attention to a lot, and I'm glad y'all touched on this topic because I had a conversation with another podcast about this, and they asked me about a specific director, and they was like, "Do you watch any of his stuff?" And I'm like, to be honest, no.
Yeah.
Like I respect the grind and where they got to, but I don't watch their stuff because of what it promotes. Like it's always promoting some scandal, like especially for our people.
Yeah.
Like we're only good enough to be, homosexual. And this ain't even though I don't have no problem with that, but it's just like not all black men are on that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Not all black women are liars or cheaters or just the mistress that want to home wreck or something like that. And then, but in the same series, the CEO is always a person of a different race. You get what I'm saying? And it's, I'm just tired of seeing it.
And it's something that you see. So that might be the director, but it's all the way through everything.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. But I only spoke on him because they asked me specifically
about that.
But they're like,
it's on TV, it's in commercials, it's in the magazine.
But I feel like somebody who was supposed to uplift us, once you got to that place where as though you have more control or more leverage, all right, switch the narrative up. Like if that's what you had to do to get to where you needed to be, I get it.
Right.
But you've been known for about 10, 15 years now. Switch it up, bro. Like there's a lot of Black people that's thriving in careers as people that's breaking generational curses. Yep. Why does the same message that keeps getting portrayed is just like bullshit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel it, and I'm happy you talk about that because did y'all see 688? Wait, 6888? I'm about to say 688. You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
You have to watch it.
Okay.
You have to, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was hesitant because.
At first, I felt like
I'm like, is this going to be another one? Yes. I'm like, is this going to be another one? And for those who understand, when I say another one, you know what I mean. Like, is it going to be another one of us?
Another one of them?
You know what I'm saying? And you guys see us in the light doing something. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's total opposite. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I actually probably should have watched it after I have a meeting with some counterparts. It was one of those things where It really honed in on Black people taking up space, like in white white environments. Gotcha. I would say, you know what I'm saying. Even like just how we maximize whatever it is that we're doing. Like you can literally give us wood and we'll make this table. You get what I'm saying? This chair, like
that's in this for sure.
Black people overall, but that's Black people overall.
I think that's the God in us.
Come on.
I think that's the God in y'all.
Come on. No, for sure.
That's the God in y'all.
For sure.
So women.
Yeah.
Turned that thing out.
No, for sure.
Only a Black woman could.
Only way. And they did it. And they did it so. This might be a word, but they did it so blackety. You know what I'm saying? They did it so blackety because I could even in me. Okay, what you think? Oh, well, yes, that was okay. What you?
I did this. And I did this.
Yeah. And they was able to just like combine all of their strengths.
Yeah. And here's the reason behind it. Right? Here's another layer.
Yeah.
I always say, white women, matter of fact, every other woman but Black women have a privilege. There's a privilege that they have with being soft, right? They can be soft. They can live in this
they could get pulled over and cry and get away. Yeah.
When I tell
yeah, we can't do that.
Them tears burn me.
They will cry.
I don't even think when I tell you it burns me up to see them cry, they don't even know that that's a privilege. We can't cry.
Hell no.
Cry where?
Or if y'all do, y'all gotta cry in
it's solitude.
Space.
You know what I'm saying?
We literally don't even have time to cry.
No.
But can I pivot off of this? I tell my girlfriend all the time, like, talk to me. You feel what I'm saying? Don't feel like you can't just come confide in me because I get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so to that point is just like, you're right. That's a privilege for them to be crying in public or just
anything.
But I meant to bring that up. I mean, I brought that up because it took some time for her to feel comfortable to do that because she's so used to not being able to cry.
It's a level of vulnerability.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
That it takes because it's like, is this safe?
Yeah.
Is this safe?
Yeah.
Like, is this it? Like you see my tears, but do you see me? You get what I'm saying? Like, is this safe?
And she told me that though. She'll say things like, I've learned to become vulnerable with you because I understood this is safe. Like, you are safe.
Yes,
for me,
so. and that's
it ain't always.
It's not always. And I think like men. I'm not gonna say all of y'all, but women too, because I think sometimes there are some of us who create those unsafe spaces, emotional spaces for men as well. So I'll say that I don't want men think I'm. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, like we got y'all. You know what I mean? We unbiased. Yeah, we unbiased. But I think oftentimes we may not know exactly what a safe space emotionally would look like, because I think people are sometimes afraid of being judged, right? And I do think that non-judgmental spaces create safe spaces for us to be emotionally vulnerable and for us to effectively communicate. And I think that that's why it's always like some toxic stuff going on in certain dynamics because they lack that safety. But I think that that's also what comes with like being a man when I can't tell you what comes with being a man, but I think it what comes with being a man when they talk about to protect. It's not just or provide. It's not just financial. You know what I'm saying? It's emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's physical.
It's definitely what I've been learning. No, seriously, y'all definitely hitting the nail. Seriously, because it's definitely more, just how I was raised, it was always just, provide and protect financially and just protecting.
Just there.
Just there. You get what I mean?
It stops there.
Yeah, but it's more to that. It's more to that.
Yeah.
Like what I've been learning, like this whole year for me as well has been learning how to regulate more emotions. I think that is super underrated and underlooked for men. Like a lot of men are emotional.
Yeah. Yo,
like
can you say it in the camera? Because they be thinking.
But this isn't like, now mind you, I'm not.
Can you say it?
A lot of men are emotional.
Thank you.
And that's okay.
We love that though.
And I've been an emotional man before. Like I'm not even gonna make it seem like I just always had this calm poise and demeanor. No. I understand, because when you just, for one, when you want to be better for yourself, for somebody else, like these are the things that you start to like debunk, I guess. You know what I mean? So like when you sit back and say, well, damn, like, or for instance, what made it easier for me was the partner that I got is very understanding.
Yeah.
I was so used to anytime something go left, it has to be friction. It has to be a argument. You get what I'm saying? But when you have somebody that's just like, no, I'm not your enemy. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I like her for you.
Yeah, I love her. That's my baby.
And we ain't even meet her yet, but we like you for him.
No,
we
seriously,
like
it is. But not to even get too deep into that, but it's just like as men, we have to learn how to regulate our emotions a lot more. It would save a lot of lives. It would save a lot of broken homes, or not create broken homes. You feel what I'm saying? Because the first thing niggas do when they break up or they trying to get over somebody is to go sleep with somebody else. And you ain't even really feeling that. You just there to try to
and know that we talk about you. Because when we see you, we talk about saying you just doing anything.
You feel what I'm saying?
You just doing anything. We're talking about you.
But I've learned that because I like this is not me pointing. This is me also like looking in the mirror at myself. Like saying, damn, like, all right, I went through a breakup. Now I'm just cycling through women. You feel what I mean? This is me like knowing that I'm doing these things. And then also like ruining some good friendships with good people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, like she a good girl. Like,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, this a good girl right here. Like, this ain't her fault that, I don't know what I want or I'm trying to use her to get over her. You know what I mean? So, emotional regulation, man. Like 2025, please learn that. Men, put that when y'all in the gym and y'all in the club, all that, or whatever it is that y'all plan on doing, add emotional regulation. Learn how to regulate your emotions and process what's going on. We're men. You feel what I'm saying? Think logically. It's okay to feel. I'm not saying be numb, but don't crash out.
No, please don't.
Don't crash out, bro.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So how long did it take for you to what's the word?
Like develop that emotional intelligence?
No,
What?
because he mentioned his girl being understanding and what you were accustomed to.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to like really be able to rest in that? Like that safety of like, yo, my girl is really understanding. It's not friction. Like I don't have to be how I was. How long did that take for you to kind of break
That's
those
a good
habits?
question. I would probably say because we don't argue a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I can really sit back and like it. I think it'll be easier to ask that question if it was. I mean, answer that question if it was like we argue every month.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I think to answer your question, I honestly don't know. I just know it's a feeling.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know. Like it's just like a feeling where it's just like it may have been. It could have been the 10th disagreement because I don't even like to say arguments. I feel like when you address it a certain way, you can handle it a certain way.
Yes.
So if I say argument, you're going to go being defensive. You're going to go looking to not respecting each other's perspective. You feel what I'm saying? We can debate all day. I respect your opinion, you respect mine or my perspective and vice versa. But I'm going to try to answer that question. I think I would say maybe like, I don't know, because still to this day, I'm still like, learning how to be more like we'll still have that conversation will still come up. Like you don't have to be defensive. Like just last week we was bumping heads and that same thing, listen, you don't have to be defensive. So I think it's more of just it's more of a feeling and a mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a feeling. I can't really pinpoint. Like I didn't wake up one day like, all right, you know what? It's more of a feeling. But I think it comes from having the uncomfortable conversations. Like I do know the feeling changes after we get through whatever it is that we talking about or debating about. So it's like maybe that next day, it's like, damn, that was cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, straight now. Like, I see where you coming from. You know what I mean?
I just had to get that out, you know what I'm saying?
So I think it's that. It's more of a feeling.
Yeah. Oh, wow. See, let me tell y'all this. As y'all are working on the emotional regulation, like I will also say, like add into it like the emotional intelligence because, like seriously, because this like the conversation that we're having, like that's what it basically is. Like that emotional regulation got you to that point where you were able to develop that emotional intelligence, and I think a lot of people like miss that as well because they automatically be like, oh, you're selfish or you're this and you're that. But it's like we're adults. Like we
like we have to be there.
Like it doesn't exactly. We don't have to argue.
Like,
So let me ask you this though, because in the song "Mine's Forever," in the song "Mine's Forever," right? You mentioned something. You said something about she said I'm toxic or
I'm on a blacklist. And
So tell us.
That part.
Like say it for the people.
I said it come off. I'll be on bullshit because how I start a song like that. I'm just saying like I said you keep saying I'm toxic. I guess that's why I'm on a block list. And like that's just how it happened. Like I was on a block list and I'm real sensitive, like not in the sense of like a pussy or anything like that, and not excuse my language, but like I'm sensitive to like vibes and emotions, and I can feel energy. You know what I'm saying? So
What's your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, what was that though? What was that? Like, yes, y'all did it back. What was that? What
I don't know.
Yeah, we gonna have to talk about that. Yeah. Did y'all see that? Y'all see what they just did?
What's your birthday?
February 9th. Did y'all see that? What they did?
Okay.
It was like, yes, y'all did.
Like,
yeah. But oh man.
Okay.
No, but
then that first.
So yeah,
you're not him no more. But that first bar definitely.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, it was okay. Yeah, okay.
Definitely not him no more.
No, you're not him no more. I definitely say you're not him no more.
That's like, but it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. Yeah. So, what was the question about it though? Like,
well, so because I want to ask, like, and this is just like sidebar. The shorty, like in the video, is fire. Yeah. Right?
Suni, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to you.
She's an artist from Jersey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's super dope, and her music is super dope too. Y'all should tap in with her.
Yeah, definitely. And so, yeah, like for sure, we gonna take her in the mix as well. But I always wanted to ask the artist. Where do y'all be finding these videos? Like the video women? Cause I like where do is it a casting call? Like how do I always wanted to know how do y'all
Well, for me, bands though, like I'm an independent artist. I literally do everything myself. So I'm it's either somebody I know personally or I'm outsourcing it.
Okay.
So casting calls and all that stuff, I think that's just when you're dealing with like a label and they got people to run the show. So all you got to do is show up. But for me, it was literally, I found her just by it was a friend of mine at the time. He was into music, and I would either put up on Instagram like, looking for a model or a video person for today, paid gig. Like it's simple, you know what I mean? Like if you just putting an ad out there, but that's how I stumbled across her. Somebody that I know knew her, and it was like that. But I will say, when people start responding back and reaching back, it is like you do got to pick. Like, so for me, if it was me, I'd put everybody in there. You know what I mean? Like I'm really that type of person.
Put everybody in there.
Yeah, but it'd be like I'm really that type of person because it'd be some people they be like they really be wanting to do it, but they may not be available. Like and women, y'all got to get yourselves together. So I try to give them enough like a notice, you know what I mean, so they can be put together or come as comfortable as they need to be. But a lot of people they don't be having the time, or they do be bullshitting too. But to answer your question, I just hold my own casting call. Like I'll put it out there. My homies, they'll repost it. My homie may be trying to talk to a girl that's bartending or that just do modeling or whatever, and it just come about like that because I'm not like as like mixy when it comes to women. So like when it be when these type of situations be coming about, I'll be asked out like but people be expecting me to have just like women on speed dial because I'm the artist. Like it's like nigga, I know you got them like and it really don't be that though. Like I'm really like a one man, one woman type of guy. You know what I mean? So I had my fun, but it's not what y'all think on that type time. Like I'm not just like with the bullshit of the music. Like I'm really focused on
I like the selection of her. I like her aesthetic. I think y'all did a great job.
Y'all gotta listen though. Listen, y'all also gotta see is another video I got. It's called AMG, right?
Okay.
And I have another young lady in there. She gave like a whole African type of warrior type vibe. It was so dope. And that was I think that was I don't know if I did. I think that was after.
Okay.
So my plan with Mine's Forever, the video that you saw, that been in production. I'm just at a point now where I'm like, I'm a perfectionist. So for years, my need to be perfect would keep me from releasing music or just putting it out. And letting it do what it do. So Mine's Forever was a dope song and a dope video that I just feel like I didn't push or put enough effort into pushing. So
also people who do that often. I mean, because I feel like as artists, as creatives, I mean, sometimes regular people, you hold back so much of your greatness because you're trying to.
We talked about that too off camera too, and hiding our gifts, modesty. We did.
We could
let's chop it up.
So what you was getting at was like, especially when you dope at what you do.
Listen.
Like if you getting
my color,
you know what I mean? Like when you dope at what you do, man, like and it's nobody like I thank God that I've never been one of those type of artists that people would be like, nah, bro, you got, get that shit up. Or,
no, you never.
But I'm talking about like even like as a kid, like I've always was, keep going. You got potential. Like, so you have to lean into that. That's like, I read a book called The Alchemist.
Okay.
It's a great book.
Yeah,
right?
sound
and
like
it pretty much speaks to that. Like you gotta lean into these signs because that's your direction. That's God talking to you. You know what I mean? So when you dope and you got people
it takes time to get there.
It does.
It takes time to realize that right there. That's God already giving you the sign. Put it in you.
It's already in you.
And I think it's because we can be selfish as human beings, right? Because we will want our sign to be what we think it should be.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? My sign, like for me, my signs was if I don't have the major cosigns from industry artists, or if I don't have a record label that's trying to put a deal in front of my face, that was my sign. So if it wasn't that,
you didn't see it.
It wasn't tangible to me. Like it wasn't. It wasn't doable. But it was signs that I was seeing every day amongst people. That's telling me like, yo, bro, I listen to this every day. Yo, bro, like, yo, this song, wooty woo, like, or damn, I like this song. Like, those are the signs right there. It's just sometimes we don't pay attention to it. But you know, to get into what we was talking about, as far as just like, I told her I don't really like the term "stay down." Like at first I did, because it was like the culture that I came from, the street mentality I used to have with my friends. Like when we were grinding and we was just like, you know, doing our thing, just trying to, you know, selling drugs and stuff. Yeah, that's a bullshit mentality to have, but that's the mentality that you got to develop to get ahead or to stack or whatever the case may be. But I was explaining to her that it was just like, when you stay down, you got to watch what you speaking into your life. The term "stay down" means to stay down. You know what I mean? Like, and to me, that's conditioning your mind to have you thinking you don't deserve better. You know what I mean? Like, stay down. You know what? I get it if you got to stay down to get to a goal, right? But once you reach that goal, it's time to level the fuck up.
No, for sure.
Stay down and level up.
Stay down, but then level up. You feel me? But don't stay down to try to be modest or to, you know, not you know, just show your gifts, because it was people that would tell me to stay down, but they would do the things that they told me not to do. So like I'd be like, yo, man, I'll be talking to somebody like, yo, man, I think I want a new car. Nah, bro, just stay down. And then I turn around, you go get a new fucking car.
Yo, it happened.
Like what?
Yeah.
So, you know, just you have to be that person for yourself. Like we said, you got to speak that confidence. And just watch what we got to pay attention to our words, man. You know,
what
just
we put out into the universe. For sure. And it's so interesting, because I think as we're coming to a close, wrapping up, going into 2025. I can't freaking believe it.
Man, me neither, man.
But when you talk about the signs, like, I think this conversation right here, this episode, was definitely a sign for me. Because like I'm never gonna stop doing media. But I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop doing media. But I will say, like, but I do be stingy. You know, I do be stingy, you know, and it took for a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot, but it took for a decent amount, too many people, I would say. But I'm appreciative for those individuals to like tell me, we need to see what you're doing. Like, you need to show people, like, we need to, because you do so much. We need to see that. And I was one of those people where I allowed that modesty to literally like overshadow and keep me from like showing my gifts to the world, right? And so it's so interesting, because a lot of people don't know, like, although I love media, like, media is a ministry for me. And I've always been doing things like this since I was little, like, and tell people all the time, like, my family nicknamed me Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm Hollywood. Like, you come around my family, you gonna hear them call me Hollywood, because it was always a show. It was always something. It was production all day. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm appreciative, because I don't believe in coincidences. So I'm appreciative that God allowed this space to happen, this conversation to happen, this great dialogue before we end like 2024. And so I want to ask y'all, like, how, because we got a couple minutes left, like, how do y'all see yourselves going into 2025, and what do you think 2025 will be for you?
You want to say?
I can.
Stop it.
As I'm preparing for 2025, believe it or not, I think 2025, I have two words.
Come on.
I got to set myself. One is practice. practice. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff I gotta practice.
Mm-hmm.
And slow down for real, because I'm always going like, what's next? What's next?
Yeah.
What we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
I need to slow down and one, like really take care of myself.
Yeah.
I've been taking care of a lot of people, but like really intentionally just take care of myself
Mm-hmm.
and practice the things that I want to change, because it's hard.
Yeah.
Even that in itself, slowing down is gonna be hard. So I need to practice slowing down.
Yeah.
Relinquishing control.
I know, right?
I like that.
we be going like this for God. Like we be tugging.
We be tugging.
We be tugging. For real.
I always want to be in control. So I know I need to practice allowing others to sometimes take the lead. Whether that be a man or even my friends or whoever. Like sometimes trust that they can do it too. That's very hard. It's very hard for me. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I got this.
I know.
Do it the way I want it done.
It's just like telling somebody to wipe down the counter and then they wipe it down, but we still look up and go like, let me just wipe this down. I don't know like that's how it. I get it.
That's it.
I get it.
2025 is going to be about practice and slowing down and intentionally like taking care of myself. Which means, we might not have no event in March, unfortunately.
Huh? No.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear that.
I know, but I don't know.
No, we're going to check back again at the next episode. Because I don't know. Henri Caed, I don't know what she's talking about. We're going to I don't know.
I know I keep fighting, but even with that, right? Like I'm fighting with that. I'm really fighting with that. I'm like, every year we're supposed to throw a Henri Caed in March.
I'll be needing my Henri. Let me tell y'all, I'll be needing my Henri Caed.
Wait. So if it goes, can I get?
Yes, you have to come and bring her.
So I'm there.
Yes, please. Yes, and let me tell you why. Because and I tell you this all the time. Whenever I leave a Henri Caed event, I always leave better than how I was when I came in. True. I'm always on a high. For not a day at a time, like weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? And she's the event designer that's going to come back and say, so how was it? Like, what did you think? Like, what was going, like, you know what I'm saying? And you never know who you may see there. The outfits is going to give, like, it's literally a space for creatives to just be great. Yeah, be like, great. You know what I'm saying? Yes, like, this should just be great. And so I need a Henri Caed event. Yeah. So I don't, listen, y'all. I don't know. I would love
to be there if it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're going to stop her right there because I don't want her to speak too soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's the slow down. Like, I really feel like my body is like, yo, slow down. All
right.
Listen to it.
Well, I want you to listen to your body. Don't let me be the one tugging you this way. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to it, but if it's telling you that you can have it, then
I don't know. We're gonna see. I got a theme and everything, and I'm ready to go. It's been there, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, like, does this make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Like we talking about hustling, grinding, and all the things.
Yeah.
I'm here for that, and I feel like we doing it. But sometimes I'm just like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I get it.
I don't know. Is that me talking myself out of some stuff that God already put
possibly?
No,
we gotta pray about it. We're gonna pray about it, and then 2025, come March, we're gonna see what Henri Caed decided to do. But I'm gonna check in at the next episode to see where she at with it.
Next episode. This might be just me talking. God.
All right.
Sometimes we pass off as God.
We really be us, right?
Really us. But yes. How about you? What we doing for 2025?
To be honest, man, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't say that in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Like, I just want to go in, just being more consistent with myself and the goals that I written down. Yeah. So I don't really want to try to control what I think 2025 is going to be.
Yeah.
I just want to let that shit be what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do plan on just continue to thrive and be healthy and just, live in my truth and just take, show the world my talents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Maybe I will have an event then.
Right. Oh, for sure.
I'm already
I can rap too.
You can?
I was about to say,
I can rap too. I'm not going to the camera no bar.
Y'all didn't know she could rap.
I can really rap though.
She really can
so
rap, though.
like I really no. But if you like find I'm this is I got songs in my phone.
It's a lot of.
I'm not gonna give one bar.
I'm really not. I'm really not.
No, I'm that type. But listen, I'm that type too.
But if you sit up here and be like, or like, you know, studio, we do all that or whatever, I'm gonna bring Henri Caed, and I'm literally gonna leave some shit there. I'm gonna surprise y'all.
That's a
Y'all
bet.
didn't know my girl can rap.
I could really rap. I could really
The
rap.
whole package for real.
Like for real, I could really rap.
So how about you though, sis? What we doing for 2025?
Wow. So I definitely want to practice being more present. I feel like I have a lot of things pulling me in different directions, but I sometimes be thinking I need a break from me. But the reality of it is I just need to be present, right? I don't need a break. I just need to be present. And so I want to do that. But I also, with me being present, I want to stop and smell the roses so I can enjoy those moments. So I do. I've been grinding. 2024 was a grind, and baby girl is tired. Baby girl want to be present, want to stop and smell the roses. Baby girl don't want to stress. Baby girl want what God wants for her, and that's that.
I want to travel more.
Oh, and travel too. Like shout out to that. And travel too.
Do you know that I did not travel?
No.
We're
gonna
that's a hot. That's
2025 we're gonna travel.
I mean, traveling I think is needed.
Especially
when you like us and we creating and stuff.
We need
that, man.
We need that.
Like you literally you're rejuvenated when you see somewhere else, and sometimes you come back better. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to take a trip and come back for March.
I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Well, I want to say thank y'all so much. Henri Caed, Made Network. Made Network.
Listen, y'all ready for season 2?
They better be ready for season 2. You better be ready. And you got to come on when we do season 2 for Made Network. You got to come on. But I want to say thank y'all so much. I really appreciate the conversation. Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year,
everybody.
Happy New Year. May 2025 be everything and more. May God do more than what you could ever expect. And I just want to say again, I love and appreciate you. It's been,
we like you too.
I really do. Like it's been a vibe. Y'all been holding me down. We've been locked in.
You have done your thing this year.
Thank you, and I'm
really
grateful.
Have done your thing this year.
Thank you.
We're wrapping up, but you've done your thing this year. And I want
thank
you
you.
to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep going, man.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay. I'm not gonna stop.
Oh, y'all about to cry?
No, I heard. Like, heard. Like, I'm a G for real.
I need you to really
snap.
Up. Like, yeah. I need you.
All right, I'm snap. Okay, all right, cool. Well, on that note, you already know it's your girl Azili Almaz sitting here with Primo, my lovely sis Henri Caed. Okay, and always giving you the best seats in the house. Mwah.